My name is Deborah Livingston-Lowe. I'm a hand loom weaver inspired by the traditions of the 19th century. I've been weaving for over 30 years. Weaving is like practicing a meditation. It's like playing an instrument. It's a process that I enjoy. The physicality of sitting there and throwing a shuttle is one small aspect of the overall picture. You have to plan out so many things. What materials am I going to use? What weave structure is appropriate? How many threads will I need per inch? It's mathematical. Like many puzzles, you have to figure out. One of the first steps is creating spools. The yarn is a specific weight. It's a specific spin. All of these things are important to the finished product. I usually source wool from local sheep breeds in Ontario. I try as much as I can to bring out their inherent beauty. Making the warp is a process of measuring every thread before it goes onto the loom. When you're winding a warp, you have to already know how many yards you're going to make and how wide you want your textile to be. Beaming on is taking that warp and putting it on to the back beam of the loom. The first step is to spread the warp in the rattle. Next, you beam on and tie the warp to the cloth beam. Drawing the threads through the heddles is an important step because that's where your pattern is created. Slaying the reed is the process of bringing the threads through openings on the reed, and that determines your threads per inch. At last, I'm sitting at the loom and weaving. I feel like it's a culmination of many steps, like enjoying a lovely meal after all of the preparations, steps, and ingredients were gathered. Some people might think that the act of weaving is repetitive. The traditional arts do tend to be repetitive, but your beat has to be correct. As you're weaving, you might not think about these things, but it's important to be controlling the noise in your mind and your breathing. You're using your hands to throw the shuttle back and forth. You're stepping on the treadles in the designated pattern. You're focusing so that you are in the moment. You see the fabric growing and becoming the potential that you conceived so many weeks, perhaps months, or even years previous to that. It takes a long time to create one single scarf, much slower than a machine-made equivalent, but the rewards are incomparable. The process brings me much peace and joy. This small piece of woven scarf carries the wisdom of many generations. When you touch the fabric, you can feel the soul in it. Weaving is a discipline that I enjoy practicing. It makes me feel grounded.